What's going on, Dragon Brawlers? Future Scott here, and before this video starts and you get to see all of my shinies and fun cards and talk about anecdotes from previous sets, I just wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor Card Market. All of the prices you'll see me put on screen in this video are from Card Market, and at the time of me making the video, editing it, it'll be the lowest English version in euros that comes up on screen, and I'll only do that for the SPRs. But there's a lot of them, so enjoy. And so yeah, Card Market's the best place to get singles in Europe. They're pretty competitive in pricing. A lot of people trying to sell their wares. Obviously, you can find some of those PSA boys on there now. You just got to check that little bubble, and it'll say if it's a PSA graded card or not. And yeah, go get the newest set. Battle Evolution's coming out, and you don't want to miss out, right? Go to get that heroine secret or heroine. I'm still not sure. Anyway, back to past Scott, showing you his collection. Welcome to Rare Hunters, guys. Thank you again to Card Market for sponsoring this video. What's going on, Dragon Brawlers? Scott7 here for London Players Guild, and today I'm bringing you something quite special. We're going to start looking through my collection, what I earn, what I'm missing, and just showing off all of the Dragon Ball Super cards that I do have. And I really wanted to wait and do this collection in a different style, but after talking to a good friend of mine, Azim, Learn Collect, I'll leave his link to his channel down below in the description box. He was basically like, no, people will want to see an incomplete collection. People will want to see what you have, what you're missing, and you can talk about. So today we're starting with my SRs. I think this goes up to set 9. Just main sets only, but it includes SPRs, so you're going to get to see a lot of cool early stuff and some more up-to-date stuff, and we'll look at other stuff in the future. I know I said stuff quite a lot there, so let's get into it. First of all, this is my Legion Dragonhide book thing. It's super cool. It's 4 across, so it's playset. It's super nifty and really good and durable. It's lasted me since set 1, so it's been real good to me. I need to get more though because I've run out of space and binders. So obviously I'm not going to spend super lots of time on all of them, but as you can tell, the first set SRs, you got all 4 Champers. I believe some of them have foil lines. I kind of collected them back in the day, I'm not entirely sure. But these aren't sleeved because I'm a player. First and foremost, and you know what I mean, like these are cards, like these are for me. I'm never gonna resell them, like unless someone offered like me £1 million or something. But so we've got the Heightened Masteries, which are now insane value due to buyouts. I'm trying to find one of them because I think one of them has 3 behind them, because yeah, so here's all 3 printings of the God Breaks and Goku. You got original SR, Draft Box 4, and then SPR. Really cool. I was going to go for all 4 of like playsets of the shatter foils. I think I'm going to take those out and put them in a different place, thinking back on it. So there's our Beerus, Divine, General of Demolition, Divine Vanquishers, Tournament of Power, Awakening Rage Son Goku. Really cool card. I still really rate this card to today. We'll also show off the Broly Rampaging Horror SPR. Ah, look at that, it's a beauty. Ah, look at that. One of my favourite SPRs, and I even like the SR artwork, it's really cool. Really cool to see. And then rounding off the set 1 SPRs, we have the Frieza, Golden Frieza Resurrected Terror. Ah, there we go, look at that. And then that's the original artwork underneath. The last SR for set 1 is the Captain Ginyu. Really fun card to play with back in the day. One of my favourite SRs here is MCU Gohan. Miraculous Comeback Gohan. Essentially you play him for 2. If he destroys battle card, he inflicts damage. So he's a bit of a burn card, but he also has double strike and 25k body. So he's really good. I really rate him. Maybe he can come back one day. We'll move over to this side. You've got our first SPR of set 2, Union Force, which is Vegeta, Repeated Force. And there's the original artwork there. Shout out to Dragon Radar. I just get like, I'm not in this game for money, so I sold him one of these for very cheap because I had a spare. And I'm sure he can vouch for me because that's the kind of player I am. I know these are fetching quite crazy values and it's worth getting PSA'd, but that's not for me, but that's not a judgment on people who do get that, and I can totally respect and understand that. So we've got Grand Evil Absorption Majin Buu, Jiren, Fist of Justice. So this set's kind of unique. This introduced the Tournament Power cards as the Tournament Power was airing, so it featured some of the newer characters. So it features Jiren, Frieza, Golden Frieza, and Kale. Kale makes her debut in the card game in this set. And that's something really cool. Relentless Spirit Vegeta, sorry. Trunks the Constant Hurt, one of my favourite cards. I mean, look at that sword, it's so cool. Really feel like this guy should have got an SPR. Unstoppable Despair, Goku Black Rosa, another really cool card. And then we come over to Infinite Force Fuses Master, one of the best SPRs in the game. Look at that. That's madness. Look at it, it's mental. And then I will show you the... Yeah, it's an alright SR. But the SPR is absolutely divine. Absolute. Look, I mean, just look at that. That is. Oh, look at the foil texture on it. One of the best. One of the best. And we've got Returning Evil Gun and Frieza, a really good card. Piercing Super Saiyan Sun 2, Super Saiyan 2 Sun Gohan, one of my favourite SRs. Didn't really see much play, but it's a really, like, this era of Gohan is my favourite. It's what I remember watching most as a kid. The Father Son Kamehameha being very iconic to me. Gohan obviously loses a limb in the future, but he also loses, like, his arm gets injured. And obviously I related to that as a kid because my arm's a bit different. And then we have Perfect Force Cell, the cell chain, the infamous cell chain. Both versions is very nice, but look at that absolutely disgustingly beautiful SPR artwork. And I think SPRs are the one things that this is the Kale I mentioned, absolute unit, really good. And if you're watching the history of Dragon Ball Super Card Game series we do every Monday, she's going to be around for a while. She's really good. Then we got one of my favourite boys, the Infinite Force Metacooler Core. And there's the original. The golden boy is super shiny. It is just really cool. I love Metacooler as a concept. Cooler, Blood of the Tyrant Clan. It was alright. I still like it as an SR, I just kind of wish it got more use. Maybe one day Bandai will support it. Then we'll move on to set 3. So we've got Victorious Fist Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. We've got Fearless Pan. I don't believe I've got the Shatterfoil Pans in here. No, I don't. No, I do not. But she came reprinted in Draft Box 4, so Dragon Brawl. We've got Metal Rilder, UI Sign Goku here. Really cool card. I pulled so many of this back in the day. The actual SPR version, I traded loads of it off, and then it became really valuable, and I had to get them back. And then it's obviously now silly money. All SPRs are becoming silly money. But yeah, that's my. That's a beautiful boy there. Ultimate Evil Majin Buu, really cool card. Absolute unit back in the day. Thought I'd give it some shout out and love. Then we go to Hyper Rush Vegeta. Like, I don't know. Maybe not one of my favourite cards, but when you get that, oh, look at that gold. So good. Like, this artwork, meh. This artwork, very good. Should have been a different card that got the SPR though. I feel like Android 13 would have been amazing with this artwork. Or Khalifa, part of the Veggies package. Iconic card at this point. Hopefully the Veggies get a nice collector's reprint or something like that. Ooh, here's a fun card to talk about. I'll bring this out. Desperate Warrior Super Saiyan Bardock. It's finally playable. After so long, it's finally playable. I'm making a deck solely revolving around this card, because if I drop it, it doesn't matter. I've got the moral victory. Absolute one of my favourite cards there. Absolutely fantastic. And another card that I wished wasn't an SPR in this set, I'd much rather Bardock have got it, but Explosive Spirit Son Goku here from his childhood. I actually prefer this artwork, shockingly, but I do like it. SPRs don't ever look bad. And then we'll move on to this. I'll show you this one because it's another one. Like, set 3 was really cool. Introduced a lot of cool stuff to the game, and a lot of cool Xena characters, especially this one. I mean, look at it. It's just, I simp for my daddy Bardock. And then we've got Trunks Overseeing Time there, a really cool card. And then we move on to the secret that's not a secret. Fu Shrouded in Mystery. Really cool card. Both artworks are phenomenal. Absolutely love the SPR. Fu actually got its own introduction to this card game. There's a promo video that if you go to the Bandai Card Game channel you can check out. Look at it though. Look, it's super cool. Absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, I wish these weren't stupid money. I wish people could just pick them up like you could back in the day, but collectors gonna collect and people gonna slab them, and that, you know, that's fine. Like, I'm happy I got what I've got so far. And this is Triple Flash Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku. I remember this being really difficult to get hold of, the SPR, and I don't know whether it's just my locals or just me not wanting to fork out money for them, but I eventually got 4. Baby Ape, Silt Michael, the player to ask about Baby. You've got Kefla here, absolute unit of a card. It's not that great. One of my favourite cards, and we do have the Shatterfoil version of it as well. It's going to be very difficult to get out. I don't want to break it. There we go. All cost Vegeta. This guy won me so many games. Absolute, just one of my funnest matches against my wife at games. Shichen came down to this card and me accidentally drawing an extra card than I thought I had, and that cost me the entire game, which, you know, it happens. We got Hirudegon, and then we got King Piccolo, no, Kami's Power Piccolo, sorry, I just took that off screen. There you go, that's a cool SR, but also SPR is really nice as well. Said that in the wrong order, but it got my point across. Kind of really wishing the Mecha Intel C play again. Think they might. Slug, Combo Killer Analyzer, the Progenitor, the Bad Boy, the Band Boy. And then we get to my first incomplete playsets. So I'm missing 2 Height of Masteries, I'm missing 2 Temporal Darkness Demagogue. Height of Mastery's always been quite an expensive SPR, and I just can't afford it, so I never managed to finish it. But there you go, look at that. Like, look, it's, I think, if I'm going to butcher his name, it's Januk. He made a video recently about this, and his search for it, he pulled 2 SR Homs in a box. I don't know why that's in a sleeve, by the way. I couldn't tell you for the life of me. And it's a really cool video, like he pulls 2 of them and I'm just like, wow. But that SPR is super nice, and like, one day I hope to get it. I hope to finish 4. So it's only 2 more Homes and 2 more Temporal Demagogues, but it is what it is. During Universe Strongest, Absolute Space, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, a really cool card. Never really got to see too much play, but it's a really cool card, like the artwork and stuff. We've got the Temporal Darkness Demagogue. Prefer the SR, but the SPR is kind of nice too. Kind of regret not buying these when they were £5. Mirror Creator Absorbed. You know, I'm one of the finest boss monsters in all of Dragon Ball for the longest time. The reason that Champa Double Strike combo was super good. Just try and readjust there. We've got Yamcha at 100%. So these are set 5 now. This is where they changed up the SPRs, and honestly these are some of my favourite looking SPRs in the entire game, because you've got the golden silhouette of the character in the background. It's Yamcha from original Dragon Ball in that nice gi doing a Wolfang Fist. And then the SR's okay, but the SPR really makes this card something special. This was one of the first cards I got to play myself in SPR. We'll move over. And this is where all the SPRs in this set, I think, got SPRs. So we've got a King Piccolo, Terror Unleashed here. I go back and forth on whether I like this card or not. It kind of looks cool, but it's not really popping on camera. Sometimes it looks really beautiful, sometimes it looks eh. And it's just, I guess it's whatever day I'm in the mood for. Now we have Gogeta Hero Revived. Another banned card, but an absolute super looking SR and SPR here. I mean, look at them. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. When you catch that foil, it's something else. And then we've got Gotenks. Another, like, this card's absolutely fun because it's up to 100. I don't know if it's going to let me zoom in on the it's not going to do it very well, unfortunately, but it can kill up to 100 of my opponent's battle cards with 20k power or less. And that's a reference to the movie. There's the SR, also a really cool SR. Will you focus? I'm not sure if you'll be able to read that or not. If you can, I'm sorry. But I'm going to put this back in without messing it up. We've got Infernal Chain Janemba. Ooh. So this isn't a Janemba that was often used. It looks amazing, by the way. Like, the gold really pops with the black, and obviously contrasts with the nice purples and reds of the Janemba. But even the SR version is really cool as well. It wasn't really used because Milnemba just outclassed it. Twin Onslaught Son Goku. I was almost in discussions to get a fourth one of this, but they fell through. Not sure why, but it happened. And now he's super expensive, so I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, there's Twin Onslaught. It never really saw play. But yeah, that's Twin Onslaught. It's neither my favourite nor my... Like, it's just an alright SR. It's SS4 Goku, one of my favourite forms, but it's just okay. It's just okay. Now, a card that looks absolutely mental is the Super 17. Like, look at that. There's the normal artwork. Cell Absorb Super Time Machine absolutely blows out the water. 100%. And then we move to the Vegeta. Got his Vegeta standard pose in the background there. There you go, that's that. And then that's the normal SR. Yeah, pretty cool, right? I think so. Now my least favourite SPR. And we'll play spot the difference. I'm noticing something purple there. I don't get how they made this mistake, but it happened. So it just upsets me every time I see it. Shenron and Wishgrant are missing a lot of, and now it's again, and I'm just going to keep saying they're all super expensive because they're quite, like, they're out of my price range now. But I do love this SPR, I think it's really nice. SR's alright as well. And then to close off set 5, we have Dark Power Black Master Saiyan. Well, it's not as Black Master Saiyan the Devastator, but you know what I mean. It's not Vegeta, but it's a really cool card nevertheless. So I'm missing, what, 4 cards from... So 4 cards from set 4, 4 cards from set 5. It's kind of frustrating, and I feel like I'm probably going to finish up to set 5, and that's when it'll be complete, if that makes sense. And I think that's when I'll stop getting SPRs. But yeah. So that's the first 5 sets of Dragon Ball we looked at today. And I don't want this video to go overly long. So we'll look at set 6 onwards in another video. And I guess if you want to see more of my collection, please let me know. I mean, We have tons of stuff just lying around here. This is my office, and I'm just sorting through stuff. Like, these are just foil balls that I have spare, apparently. Got dash promos and everything everywhere. I've even got some guidebooks to look at. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment. What are your favourite cards from the first 5 sets of Dragon Ball? Are there any SPRs in here that you really love? And look forward to more of this collection content. I guess I think it's gonna be called Rare Hunters. I think that's what I'm gonna name it. But I've been Scott Sedman. This has been London Players Guild. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Goodbye. In this series, myself and Peter will be battling it out to see who can be the best warrior in all of the universes and timelines combined across Dragon Ball's history, starting from the very first set up to the most recent set. And I hope you all enjoy the history of the Dragon Ball Super card game.